Hi everyone. Hi. Welcome to our club meeting. But you guys are early, man. Well ready over here. Okay, Annalie present. Candice, she ready. If you guys are ready, let me see some fire emoji in the chat like Tamia over here that is ready. But Annalie, we're getting a little news over here that you love your belly. Ready like when Anna hears the food at Giveaway. Thank you, Candice. You always come over here with the eye things, Little Abby said, I am here. So I'm waiting on a few more persons to come on and drop some fire emoji because we're ready and booming to go. So how are you guys doing? How is everything going for you guys? Then my forehead look big. Dear God, I'm telling this over here it's about pretty she. No. Mm-mm. Candy said that she's tired. So I see a few more persons coming in with their fire emojis showing me that they're ready. Tamia said she's stressed. Well, Tamia, you are definitely at the right place. Sanya said I'm really stressed out, and we can understand with you on that. Tamia, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. When it's not a test, it's an assignment. Jesus, a tired. Listen, I think we need TC over here to exaggerate on Jesus are tired because more than tired. You see, we have Gamer Dwight present and over here ready. So if you're stressed, if you're feeling down, you're definitely at the right place, right time. We're over here. We're always here with the gems. We're always here for our family. We're always here ready to go and ready to dish out all the good information that we have here. So I'm just waiting on a few more persons and then we can start for today. So Dwight, how has your weekend been? How is school for you? I saw everybody else telling me about their tests and how stressed they are, but I haven't seen you comment on that. So I do think that we had a good amount of members present. Alison has popped up. So guys, please share the link for our other members or other family members to come over. And anybody else who you think needs to hear what we're going to talk about today. We have something new for you today. We have a few speakers some of our very own speakers, and you get to meet them as we go along. So it's now 4:04, and I will call our meeting to order for today. We are here ready to go. And what we'll be talking about today is something that I know we all sometimes have challenges with. We might not talk about it. We might not, highlight it. Or some of us, we might deny it. We're not well aware of what it might be and how other people might handle or go forward with this. I'll now have our member, Jody K, come over and she will bless us before we continue our meeting for today. Jody K, are you there and ready for us?
Hearing me?
On time
Nayoka?
over there. I'm hearing you, honey.
Oh, okay. Please bow your heads for prayer. Eternal Lord and Father above, I thank you for this day. Thank you for everything you have made possible, mighty God. thank you for this meeting. I pray that as we are about to engage in a discussion as it relates to our mental illness, I just trust that you will guide this meeting, guide everyone on the panelist. Father God, I pray for continued guidance and protection. Thanks for each and every blessing, and I trust that throughout the rest of the day, things will progress. I put everything before you at this time. Through your son's most merciful and righteous name, I pray and say thanks. Amen.
Amen and amen. So, guys, I think that from that was a very healthy prayer, and I think Jody K, you have to come over here and pray for us every week, right? Because that was just something. That was definitely something. Don't you guys agree? I'm not seeing anybody coming up and saying amen. She did deliver a wonderful prayer just now. And as she mentioned in regards to our mental health, we will be speaking on that. I'm so glad that she touched on that point. Okay, I see you guys coming over. Candice said amen. The lady prayed and she indeed did. That was a wonderful and a very healthy prayer that Miss Jody K put down over here. Like, we do have some prayer warriors over here. Tell me something that FMA does not have, because like I think we just have everything. Like, we're just multi-talented over here. So we have done our prayer, and my good friend Tamia is going to come over here. Tamia has been in the comments. She's going to come over here with me, and we are definitely going to do what we do every week. We don't just come over here and just dish out gems. We come with vibes, and y'all know that we'll have the vibes no matter which day, which time, whatever weather. So she's going to come and join me, and we're going to do our icebreaker for today. I'm also going to invite our other members, as Candice and Shelby.
Hi guys.
Okay, Tamia. Okay. So, guys, please remember to share the link for today's meeting. We might have members who aren't aware. So, how are you guys? Shelby coming over here? Hey, Shelby looks good.
Alright, so I'm nervous, like nervous
Tamia,
man.
you don't look nervous. You don't look nervous. Come again.
Nervous man, but
Hi, troublemaker. Guys, who is a troublemaker? If you know who I'm talking, just type her name in the chat. Type her name in the comments. Let me just wait on Shelby to come back. You're freezing, Candice. I'm not sure if it's on my end or it's your end. These comments, I don't know why every week y'all go after my friend, you know. Although my avatar out my car should try to go attack me yesterday, but it's fine. Big Candice Henry over there. Yes, you guys finally saw Candice. We're still waiting on Chave. It seems she has some difficulties, technical difficulties. So let's just give her a few more minutes. So guys, we're having some technical difficulties. I do apologize for that. You know, technology. I know we've always been there with technology, especially when we have a presentation and you start getting frustrated because, you know, that happened to me earlier. I had an interview for a module and the internet working good enough and chose that specific time. Okay, they're back. So why you guys came back same time? Una work on something over there, you know? Tamia, they must
that's
set you, know?
suspicious. It's suspicious.
Mhm.
Nothing
guys,
like that. Nothing like that.
Candice, me here over here, so for watch out for you, because
I don't know why people spreading rumors about me. I don't love that
and
for
it's
me.
a good source. It's a good source, Miss Allison. Here, Miss Alice, good source.
The thief can't call thief. I don't love that.
Then listen up. It say take one to know the other, so thief all I can see.
Now you can't know like your style.
So guys, for today we will be playing charades. I think it's charades, right, Camille? That's the word. I hope I'm calling it correct. And we will have 2 pairs. So myself along with Tamia, the
Winning
icebreaker
team.
crew, our
Winning
team
team.
for today. Hey, me not got something there enough said that yet. But we're gonna do this. And then we have Candice and Chave who are going to be partners. So who wants to start first? Which team wants to go first? Candice look ready, Candice look ready.
I think you should show a kind and say,
But I don't who have
Yeah.
mine.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Well, rock, paper, scissors. Don't be a
Alright,
thief.
okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, alright. So Candice, Chave, give you away. So Candice,
Shavi, what kind of team member?
So you guys can go ahead. Either Candice start first or Chave first. Guys, mark down or write down who is leading so you can tell us at the end.
Shavi, going first?
Yeah, I'll go
Alright.
first.
Take
1
time
second.
with me. Take time with me.
Okay, so, alright. I have a brush in my hand and I am putting the brush on my face.
No,
Over
man,
my
Chave,
eye.
you don't have to tell her. Just act it out, man. Just act it out. Don't tell her like one little clue.
Okay. Alright.
No words, just action.
Okay, there's no words completely, there's action only.
Just action. But Candice,
Strictly
I forget.
action.
I don't like how you fight out. Me hint them in a Nayoka, but
I know it's a fight out, but she get in there, go catch it fast, man.
Exactly. Strictly action.
Okay, let me go then.
no skincare. Applying
What skincare?
No, try again. Okay, I'm gonna go again. Alright then. So,
Hey, Chave, I quite take it hard for Chave in the top.
alright, let me give one good example now. Okay, you have your lips and
yeah, makeup, yeah, lip gloss, lipstick.
you. I am doing what?
You're applying makeup, you're applying lipstick.
Okay, that's an.
Hey, Chave, talk
As
her
a smart girl, let me move this. Smart girl. Let's go. One.
It took you long enough.
Leave me alone. Next one, Shavi.
Oh, I thought we were like vice versa. But anyways, I'll go again. So the second one is gonna be very hard not to talk again. Okay.
You can go with it, Candice.
I am no. Corbin.
What? No, you can't tell her them word there.
How am I supposed to explain this one? This one, if I have known, I wouldn't have chose these. Like it's so hard.
I shame you come for shame me,
See what kill me.
See clear.
Okay. Let me give her one clue. It's one clue. Is that okay? One clue? Okay. It's a car. The item is a car. That's it. And I am.
Yeah, wash the car.
Yes, correct.
Hey, Chave in them just so direct, Chave say it's a car.
I'm just like, it's a car. Don't.
So it's either you wipe the windshield or you wash it.
Doing the images, I don't think she would have ever guessed it. Okay,
But
so
that's
last
the game. She's not supposed to even. She either shop or try get that.
A win is a win. Okay.
And that's why Alice said for watch you, you know. So me I watch you.
Come, Shavi, the next one.
For this one, I will say absolutely nothing at all, right? Nothing at all. Just like feel. So
Yeah, lift weights. In the gym. I don't know. Yeah, do jumping jacks. Yeah, exercise.
yeah. Exercising.
So
At
that's
least you're
three.
smart, girl.
That
You know
is
that?
three.
You're very smart.
You know, say in the comments, she get them from
No,
watch her,
no,
you know?
no, no. My
See,
smart.
that's
I'm gonna go for school challenge quiz. FMA school challenge quiz.
Shavi, somebody
Me
tell us
first.
you lift weight.
Someone said exercising.
All right, Shavi. I took it easy on you. So please, me owe you know, can't make now you can them look at thief them when you know. All right, ready.
Okay.
Me nervous already.
I'm going to go for a prop. Nice clean prop.
No.
My nice clean prop. Ready?
Ready? A baby. You're putting a baby to sleep.
You
The
have
baby is
exact words, you know.
you're hushing the baby. The baby are crying and you're hushing.
Just so
Sing one lullaby like hush mama baby.
What the action call?
you have 5 seconds, you know.
I absolutely don't know it. 1 second. Nursing the baby.
You're on the way, but find the right word, no man.
Rocking the baby.
Thank God.
The comments. You got that from the comments. She got that from the
Exactly. I mean, tell her she never know. She never know at all.
Like I had to improvise.
I love that. I
Improvise,
love that.
you know, when I don't improvise over here.
Oh God. Someone
All right, ready?
hopeless.
Ready?
Okay, so you're doing your skincare routine, you're washing your face.
All right, you get it.
Good. See that
As a smart
No
girl.
man,
No.
you're easy man.
that one is good. Okay, next one.
Last one. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're hot. You're fanning yourself.
Them text them one another and come here.
Yes.
Them text each other. You know what, Shavi make the first one
What
look like
smart?
a brain, you know?
What smart?
Shavi
The
make the
chemistry.
first one look like a bossa
Can
brain
be.
and then go
You
do the
don't
other
know
two
mine.
them.
No, it's just like we're not smart.
No.
Because
Yeah,
that
we're just smart. We'll work together.
More like
Teamwork.
unfair.
You see,
More
them
like
work together.
unfair.
Them work together.
You
Teamwork.
sound bad mind. I don't like that for you. Don't like that.
Hey, me go dead over there, so now you know, Shavi, please. Tell me somebody to know.
I can't wait to see you guys.
Ready? I'm
Idea.
going first, Mayoka. You're going first.
Hey, me go first. I'll go first.
Okay.
Drive. I cannot.
Perfume. Spraying perfume.
Yes, girl, right there. So
Too
right
easy. Too easy.
hello, you're
Too
rocking
easy.
the easy body. No,
Too
you know,
easy.
Shavi to get that. All right.
You are eavesdropping.
No. Come here.
I don't like how easy Tanya get them here.
And I did not say that. Yeah, girl.
That is too
One year,
exaggerated.
this might a bit hard. I don't know. Might not be. I'm gonna use that pen here for example.
Farming.
Oh my.
You're close.
Planting.
Planting what exactly?
Planting yam.
So you come from Chile and you have your plant?
No.
What are the things,
Something where there everybody else basically, you know, like
A tree.
close. Some little pretty stuff, man.
You have 5 seconds.
Oh, what that
Go.
do?
Pretty stuff where they everywhere and butterfly and bees love it. Jeez.
Flowers.
So what am I doing?
Planting flowers.
You
Perfect.
see, me not like this now. When me a give Shave into no say me a
No,
thief.
hey, Shave in them did
Hot.
direct. She was
Una
close,
get
but
into
she
over
didn't
here
exactly
and
right.
nobody not call on a thief. Alright.
Alright, ready? Shove the in, so that was my in. Alright, off the boards now. I know right the way over here talk about yam.
Alright, so
Yeah, whisk something. What the heck? Like,
so
again.
this is the first step. Bam. There you go. So bam, bam, bam.
Something to do with baking though, like
Come again?
something to do with baking.
Ish. So yeah.
Boy, the charades you're talking though.
Okay, then I go with me and come in now. That's
Alright, so this is the matches.
you like the matches and then you put the something under the oven.
Come 5 seconds.
You
Should
like the
get
matches
too
and
much
turn on the
in.
stove.
Like the matches, yes. There
5,
and there store.
3, 2, 1. Come on, man. Don't get that.
Cooking.
You know cook your yard na yoka?
I think about that. But it was so funny because she just light a matches then start do this stuff. Oh, that can me operate.
Alright, the next one is pretty simple.
So the stir.
Yeah, fine.
And the final one now is
I not see your hand them. Bring them up. You're writing.
taking notes. Yeah.
Are we win? Are we win? I don't have to ask. Winners over here. Everything right. Don't show me.
But I said go.
I mean,
Winners
because
win.
technically Shave pretty much gave you the first one.
Hamia,
Exactly.
just number.
And then get that.
We're fight up, go on, you know. We're fight up, go on. We're fight
Let's
up.
start watch you. What your little Abby said the teeth them with. Look at
It's
that.
not thief, it's
Look
smart.
at that.
You work smarter, not harder.
But how me never say Shajania saying cooking. Do I am anybody else looking up? They say I'm play fair, no play fair.
Yeah, you're not.
But it's
not work.
Shajania say mix up. But they think I still mix up here the two. So like
I could have easily said it was a pot, like Shave said it was a car. I could have easily said
exactly.
it was a
What that's the cooking?
but I didn't.
Does not work together. What type of team is this? This is not a teamwork. You're working harder.
Remember, the Lord is watching you. Remember, the Lord is watching
The
you.
Lord is watching you. How that little saying they go? I don't remember.
Come, you want my Grammys acceptance, speech as a winner.
As a winner.
Thanks. That's what happens when you have good team members.
That's what happens when the team. That's what happens when you're a pro.
So guys, I want to thank you all for coming and participating, both the winners and the people who are going to win the next time, and the team for them to come and spice up, and make
Give them a blight.
Make it exciting. So we're going to go over now to our welcome and thank you guys so much. Bye guys.
Bye.
So we're now going to go over to our welcome. And we're going to have Miss Alice, and she's on. We're going to have Alice doing our welcome for today. Alison, you're ready? You're ready? You're ready?
Hi, yes, I am ready. Hey, Nayoka.
Okay. And watch Dimples, no man. Watch there. I know she just catch it over. Yes, what's going on? You see? She just catch it. So my ear could have done on the side here.
No, no, it fits me on this side.
Okay, so we have our welcome coming from Dimples. Go ahead, Dimples.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to officially welcome you to another meeting once more. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been continuously supporting us, who has been sharing the links. Continue to tune in into the meetings for all the fun activity, knowledge giveaway, and all the events that we have in store. Speaking of events, we have a upcoming event for you, especially our entrepreneurs. It's called Pull Up in a form of a pop-up shop. So the form will be circulated. So if you have a small business and you want to come on campus with your pop-up shop, just sign up the form. And more details will be out. So once again, welcome and sit back, relax, and stay tuned for everything we have in store.
Okay, thank you so much, Alice, and thank you for all that information. I hope you guys are listening. All the entrepreneurs and wannabe entrepreneurs, those who are looking to start up their own business, guys, come out. You get a lot of support and you get awareness of your company, of your product. So, like, pull up. Like, what are you waiting for? Just pull up. Just sign up. Like, we are fun. We not like that. Y'all need to hurry up and sign up that form. Thank you so much, Alison.
Bye.
Bye. So without further ado, I really want us to get into the meat of the matter. I want us to know, earlier I asked how are you all doing? You said you were stressed out, you were tired. Some people say if it's not a test, it's an assignment. And so for this week, we're here to speak about the importance of our mental health. So we will have our very own family members coming on to have a discussion with you today. We'll be having a panel discussion and we'll talk about the importance of our mental health. So I want to re-welcome our member troublemaker of the group, Candice, that's our executive secretary. I want to also welcome Dwight. He is a director of digital media. We have the media people coming on today. And then I'll also invite Jamaica. She is the director of social media. Okay, Dwight. Look at Dwight fixing up the bus ready, you know? Bus will already.
Wala, my glasses, my kind of blind.
You're one of those people, Dwight, that you can't see anything at all without the glasses. Poor thing.
Kinda. But I'll leave it off for today. I'll leave it off for today.
Okay. So then we're going to reintroduce Xavier for today. That's our assistant director of finance. And then you have myself here, who will be hosting. Nayoka Williams, your assistant director of PR.
Let's see properly. We like to welcome.
Definitely
Another
welcome. Okay.
smile. Nayoka Williams to the table. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Dwight. Thank you. Thank you all about here. So Jamaica, are we having Jamaica come back on for today? The director of social media. Are you still there, Jamaica?
Anna leave me
Okay.
alone.
Hey, Jamaica. So, guys, this is Jamaica, our director of social media. So, we have the media people over here. You see that? And then we have finance and the secretaries over here. Love it.
Love to
Then
see.
Candice, we are protect for because Annalia give you away now.
And just a while ago it just dried up. I don't like that. I don't like that.
This is very festive over here. So,
Yes.
guys, I have a few questions. So, we are going to speak on mental health. I hope you're all aware of what mental health is. And we're going to see if you guys are going through how well you manage your mental health and the advice you have for others. So the first question I want to ask you all, starting with the white, being the first male here, or the only male here, I want to ask, what does mental health mean to you?
Let's see. Let's see. I'll say, taking care of yourself. Yeah, taking care of yourself. Mentally, like I say, okay, your head space, taking care of your head space, or your mindset is what I
Yeah.
basically, yeah, take care of your mindset, take care of your living, your feelings, guys. Like everything internally. Yes, doing everything internally.
And guys, there are no wrong answers to the question. It's really how you feel about it and how you have, the experience and what you've observed. So, Jamaica, what does mental health mean to you?
I think mental health is how you manage how you feel, how you manage your stress levels. As Dwight said, it's what you feel internally is deal with internal feelings. So like how
Mm-hmm.
you have physical health where your head hurting you. So mental health may deal with or may come to how your thoughts are.
Perfect. And Chave, what does mental health mean to you?
Okay, so to me, mental health, it has to do with like your emotional and your social well-being. So things like that can really affect how you act or you see things. So I do believe that it means a lot and it's something that we should always take into consideration.
And over to you, Candice.
Well, just wrapping up what everybody said. Mental health has to do with how you are, because you have to be okay in order to do certain tasks, certain things that you need to get done. So you need to know how okay you are to can function. So how well you take care of your
Mhm.
body, your soul, your mind.
So, as Candice said, just to sum up, everybody that gave their opinion on what the mental health means to them, it all sums up to just the well-being of you. So basically, the well-being of your social and emotional self. So Shabe used those two words, and I was happy that she used the word emotional and social. Because with your mental health, you know that it includes not only internal factors, but also the external factors of it. So the next question I have for you all is, when your mental health is stable, what are the advantages of that for you? I'm gonna start with Candice because I see Candice over there laughing. Let me start with Candice.
Why you start with me? Um, you
It's
said
like
when
you're
it's
ready to go
stable.
with that one.
You said when it's stable.
When it's stable, yes. When it is stable, there has to be at least one point when it is stable.
Yeah, when school like.
So, what are the advantages then? When school closed, what are the advantages for you and your mental health?
Alright, you realize that you're able to breathe, able to say, yeah, you're able to breathe. You're able to do things that,
A breath of fresh air.
yeah, do things that you're able to do, because when you're stressed, when your mental health is low, you have no motivation to do anything. So you can get all
Yeah.
of these tasks, all of these things you need to get done, and you're like, I can't be bothered. I'm just not going to do this today. You're just not in the mood. You're very depressed. You're and some you're very, if you're a social person, when your mental health is down, you realize that you tend to be more closed off, you're distant, you're depressed. Besides, say, I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want to talk to the world. You shut in.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to leave let your stuff right there on that point because I have a question that we might follow up on that what you just said. So, Jamaica, when your mental health is stable, what's the advantage for you?
Um, when my mental health is stable, I think I'm more emotionally intelligent, meaning I don't lash out on persons easily. And in addition, I eat better because sometimes when your mental health isn't right,
you don't have the motivation to eat because you just can't bother. Yeah. So I think for me, I eat better and I don't lash out on persons easily.
And let me go with Xavier.
Okay, so for me, when it is stable, I believe that you are able to receive adequate rest. I know that like when you have like issues, well, personally me, I overthink a lot. So, like in the
Mhm.
night after 3, like lagged. Right? You know, like just start overthink for no reason, like just can't sleep. So I think when you have a stable mental health, man, you're able to get like proper rest, and also you're able to like stay connected with like your loved ones. Isolation is a thing. When people are going through things, they may not want to like communicate with persons. I do
Mhm.
believe that this is one of the benefits, or rather, when you're stable, you're able to stay connected with persons who you consider close, your loved ones. So yeah,
I agree. And it's not a laughing matter. You guys can see us here laughing, but it really isn't. It's just based on how Xavier said it a while ago. Lord God, like we can't sleep after 3 o'clock. But I think we've all been in that at that stage, especially during school. Like Candy says, after school, it's basically a breath of fresh air. So Dwight, what's your view on your mental health being stable?
I agree with same with Candice. Like like it will come to you when you just solve everything like when you have to try to think of okay then you're too stressed to the point like you can't meditate to yourself, you can't just think to yourself. I say advantage to me is like as a person who like I enjoy doing editing and stuff like that. Yeah, I really like a focus on something, but with the mental like unstable you can't really medicine like example me
Yeah,
like when beats are flow I edit the beats and the beats are not ring properly because I'm too stressed and the mental health not
yeah,
work.
out of it.
So yeah, it's when it mentality is there, you can feel the flow and you can just feel yourself. You say okay, say you not have to think about too much. Like Chevy would I say we overthink everything like that and from there. So you not have to think for your mind like that to the point that you say oh wow, everything that from my shoulders right now and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I agree with each of you. It definitely it gives you. I'm going to go back to the term that Candy said. It's a breath of fresh air. It is always gives you room to basically breathe. It gives you room to be yourself when your mental health is stable. So the question that I have for you guys, it goes back to something that Candy said earlier. When you are out of school, so does school affect your mental health? Let me just hear. You guys can answer the story to yes or no, and then we can get into it.
Most definitely.
It's in between.
So no one's going to say no.
I think
So
to
it
an
affects
extent,
everyone's mental health
extent to an extent,
to an
yeah.
extent.
Yeah, to an
So
extent.
Shave, how does it affect your mental health? How does school affect your mental health?
Alright, so as I said, I tend to overthink a lot, and the least little thing I overthink. So like if I have an assignment coming up, a presentation, I'll be up all night, thinking about it, like trying to prepare myself for it. Sometimes I even forget to eat and so on. So these kind of things, it's not necessarily affecting your mental health immediately, but it can lead up to things like that. So for me, that is how it will affect me.
I said that Elle said in the comments that school takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah,
Dwight,
it
what
really
is
do.
your view? Yeah. Dwight, what's your view on school affecting your mental health?
I
You
think
said it did.
um,
So
while going to school, you don't have time to socialize as you used to. You don't have time to go out and, go to the beach, go here, go there as you used to because you're thinking about what assignment do I need to complete? What test do I need to complete? What am I missing so that I don't have to resit and pay back over
yeah.
$30,000 for a resit? So I think not being able to go out and actually you know, relax and spend times with friends and socialize, it contributes to your mental health degrading.
And I speak about going out. The other day, my friends they were going out and they were like, "I should come." I was like, guys, I have a test. I have two tests on this day. I have a test the day before. And they were like, okay, let's just reschedule. So we had to go the next week. Then after, as I got home, I had about 2 or 3 quizzes I had to do. And I think Kashina messaged me and I was like, back to reality. You know, like it just hits you that you're going back into that little space that you're not able to move or to think freely and, enjoy life in that sense. So what do you think about, school and your mental health?
I'll say the same thing as Jamaica would I say. Um, yeah, you have things to do. You can have a free time with them someday, but I want to drop a little uplifting thing with that too. On my side, I'll say people take a few minutes for yourself. Honestly,
I'm
take
going
a
to stop you on that right there, Dwight. I wanted you to leave that until further. I can
okay,
just tell
okay.
that that's going to be something that
Um,
everybody might leave here with today. I'm just
mhm.
going to let you hold that in for a little. I hope you don't mind.
Oh
But I
my,
have
don't
a
know
follow up
that.
question. I think you guys already answered this follow up question. It was whether school affected you in a bad way,
Mhm.
affect your mental health in a bad way or a good way. And based on all of the answers, I could tell that it affected your mental health in a negative way. So just to answer that question for all of us, I can just see that it's a negative factor to our mental health. I see that Candice got kicked off. I'm not sure. It seems we had some technical difficulties. Then Candice, you're gonna live long, You are gonna live long. As we call her name, so she just pop up. Candice, I'm not sure if you're hearing us, and it doesn't seem that you're hearing us.
Connection, see me.
So when she's ready, I think she'll, start talking with us, and then we can move on with asking her some questions as well. So the fourth question that I have for you guys, when you find yourself in a dark mental space, what are some activities you do to you basically do to or help yourself out of that mood or frame of mind?
Music, music. It's the music.
I think that's something that the road that most of us go down.
True.
Um, take an hour or two to watch a movie, or
And
a
Chavez,
series.
Oh yeah, so for me, it's all about like being active, so like getting out of the house. I mean, when I'm home in my room and sometimes I just really dreaming, knowing that I have the assignments looking at you right on the desk. So I think by going out, getting in contact with some friends, having a drink, even like ice cream, like the simplest things, as long as you just, leave the house for a while, take a breather, I think that can really help.
Chavez, what kind of drink are you talking about? Right, Chavez, you drink alcohol, Chavez?
I mean a Malta,
I
like
couldn't
a
let go
Malta,
off that point. Having a drink.
like a Malta,
Chavez said having a drink.
serious.
Oh, I thought you had because I see you and Candice are on team. I thought you had Candice over there, kind of influencing you. But okay,
Like a
so
Malta.
Candice, it seems you're hearing us now, Candice. So what I was asking, the
Yeah.
question is, when you find yourself in a dark mental space, what are some activities that you do to get yourself out of that mood or frame of mind?
Um. Ah. Food. I'm always trying to go out to find food to like need a breather. Need a breather. Or
Yeah.
sometimes you go on the road, you go to the countryside, go to the river, go to the beach. As Chavez say, you go drink two back
To
juice.
Too mal,
Malta.
too mal.
No, you went all the way to Bangkok.
So
Okay.
much.
So for me, I like to go out, not parties. If I go to a party, I'm going to be socially awkward. But anyways, I like to go to like adventurous places. So just to go out with friends, just to laugh. I try to stay away from music because when I'm sad and I listen to music, I listen to music that makes me even sadder. So I do. Um, But yeah, I just like, and I love watching romantic movies that most of the FME members, our lead members would know. So I'll go into watching some romantic movie or, just some little funny stuff just to get myself going. Or I'll just, something I'd like to do to get myself out of it. I'll turn off my phone. I'll put my phone on do not disturb. I'm one of those people. Do not disturb, definitely. Because if you do have your phone on, I think sometimes the phone is also a factor of your stress, especially if you're trying to run away from school and you have the phone. Like you don't see everything coming in,
Yes, I
and then
want
it's like
to touch on
Jesus,
that as well.
All the group
I want to
yeah,
touch
everything.
on
and you're like, geez.
Put your
But
back
let
into
me
the
ask a
status.
follow-up question that you guys are able to answer that question with all those thoughts that you're having running through your mind right now. What are some of the coping mechanisms? So you spoke about the activities. What are the coping mechanisms? I think I just touched on one with turning the phone off. What are your coping mechanisms?
So I agree. As I want to follow up on what you said. I agree on that point of turning off the phone. But I want people to learn say it's best to come off of social media overall. And some people believe when we like come off of social media, them believe oh yeah say only you WhatsApp, YouTube, all them some like you need to understand say oh come off of WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and so like people believe say yo when they tell us to come off of social media, they say oh you can't use your phone and have fun and do nothing else. You can still watch a show, you can still play a game, you can still read a book, but though they go on social media overall, certain type of social media. And people say, oh, you want to include YouTube as a social media for watch something. No, come for YouTube overall too. Because what people don't understand is people go on YouTube for watch people drama. And watching people drama and then with a low mental state, I gonna make you get more sad. Like when you say, oh, you watch a sad show and get sad too. People watch other people's life on YouTube
Yeah,
compared to watch a show and you say, oh, the person act. But when you go on YouTube and you watch some of the drama and say, oh, you see the pranks and you say, oh, girlfriend and boyfriend is, oh, them a vlog and then go on trips and something, you're in there yourself and say, oh, that person they are 20 years old, I am 22. Why she a fly out and be saying, yeah, school and
exactly.
trouble?
Person.
Yeah, stuff
The
like that. That's
negative
why
impact on them.
come off of social media overall. Take time for yourself. You can still enjoy yourself. I'm gonna say you can still play a game, you can still watch a show, you can still read a book. But overall, social media sometimes take a break from it and say, okay, let me just chill to myself, vibe to my soul, enjoy myself. And some stuff like that we do with social
I
media.
hope you guys are listening to Dwight, because Dwight is stirring up gems with social media, avoiding
You're
social.
taking
Jamaica,
notes.
I know you're the director of social media. I'm sorry. But like sometimes we definitely have to come off of social media, just take a
That's
little
true.
breather, and that's facts because I can tell. I think a lot of us can attest to the fact that we know that our generation is highly influenced by social media, and we are somewhat gullible. How should I say? We're a gullible set of people sometimes. Like you see this happening and you're like, oh, I need to do this. And as Dwight said, oh, she's 20, she check up on this. I'm on a trip. Why am I there? So broke, lonely. I'm just there to stress out myself with
Exactly.
school. For drop out, I'm enough for drop out. Like you
And
start
I think
questioning yourself.
Kashina said the perfect thing in the comment that sometimes they don't even know what they're doing in order to like go and fly out then.
Definitely. Of course.
Story is different. Everyone's story is different and you can't really judge blindly as to what someone is doing and saying that you want to do the same thing as well. So that's a
Exactly.
That's
very
true.
That's so true.
But our mind just don't make we see it like that way there. Our mind just say, okay, the first year I fly out, I wish that was me and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
comparison, yes, that's a big issue.
yeah, and I think
Yeah,
a lot of times we don't realize how comparison can allow us to
yeah.
be more sad,
yeah.
right? To
True.
get sadder from comparing person's life with ours that we don't know. As Kashina said, we don't know how them gain them asset. We don't know if them have to look over them back while them a walk, while in truth in reality.
Exactly.
And I must touch on something before we move on. I think I sometimes like even like your own family and friends will like, even compare you to certain people. Like
That right
I know like
there.
friends, they'll be like, why are you here home and then like Tom, Dick and Harry is working time they can already overseas. Like, like them just put in this like mental state where it just feel like you're not good enough. So I think it starts from like the home, some in some cases.
Guys, what I want you all to record today is that when it's your time, it is your time. And they always said that when man a plan, got a wife. And I honestly believe that I've had times where I'm at my happiest and I'm like, okay, this week, me I go here, so me I go there. So by the end of the week, something pops up. Like this week, I said I was going to go to the beach just for a time to myself. Then last night, I saw something pop up. I'm like, okay. And it's something related to school. And I'm like, all right, I can't go. I just got to stay home, So when it's your time, it really is just going to be your time. Do not rush anything. Do not force yourself to be in a space that you know you're going to be unhappy in the next coming year. When it's your time, it is your time. And that's just it. Do not force yourself. Do not rush. Do not allow others to push you into doing something you don't want to do. And as Chavez said, family members, they'll try to, family members will belittle you. Family members will push you into doing what you don't want to do, and push you to do what they wish they had done in their growing up stage. And if you allow them to let you do that, you're just going to be unhappy. And no matter what, people always say, oh, they rather having money. Not some money don't make you happy, but at the same time, doing something you don't love, you're always going to have challenges with your mental health. And that's just it.
That's true.
So of course, definitely, because like, why would I always tell my mom, like when I was younger, my mother used to do that too, like this girl that lived close to me. She's like, oh, look what she had to do this. I'm like, mommy, do not compare me. And sometimes you have to speak up for yourself. You definitely
Yes,
have to
you do.
speak up for yourself. I'm like, mommy, stop comparing me with XYZ, because you don't know what time she'll come home. You don't know what when she's doing this. Just like you guys were talking about, if it's just not my time, or I haven't matured enough to reach the stage that I want to reach as yet, I mean, like, come on.
You really have
Indeed.
people who like them try really to rush things. Like I have people say,
Yeah,
oh, I want to go this party and stuff like that, and then in friend I go, I'm trying the best to find a way to get the money to go to the party.
to go.
When now the
Mm-hmm.
money in terms of like, that's what lead to bad influence to certain things. People, okay, but now the money right now, make you maybe thief. I know God, fuck, them just want to be in a spotlight because I say, oh,
Me,
Yeah.
I could be
me don't
themselves.
prefer to tell nobody say I'm broke. I'm gonna have it right now. If I
Exactly.
just
People
me, I
fear
go,
to
me
do that.
go.
People fear to do that.
Exactly. Don't
Like
need
you
to put
say,
on a
well,
face.
we not the money right now.
Exactly.
Please help. We not the money. We can't do no more. So you
Yeah,
go.
but listen, they always say, you always realize, oh, the rich them keep their money. I always the people who don't have it broke them neck for go certain places, and they
Exactly.
don't save, they don't invest in themselves, they don't invest in their time and things that they want to do. So, like,
Like
guys,
them say, I'm gonna miss
it
out.
all
Like
falls
you're not
back,
gonna miss out.
of course. And it all falls back to not rushing. Just don't rush yourself. Don't rush God's process. The next question I want to ask you guys, I realize that two of our members seem they have technical difficulties. I realize when Candice comes on, she comes on for a few and then it probably kicks her back off. The other question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you describe your method of coping? So the coping mechanisms that you told me earlier, how would you rate those from a scale of 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest?
Coping mechanism. I'll
Um,
say 9, because
I
social
must say
media is a
eight.
big
That's,
influence now for real. So
yeah, mine is 8 as well.
Yeah, I need to work on some
Mine's
stuff.
8. Because I'll still go out with my friends, like working on, doing that, and
Hmm.
then the activities, and I'll be there, and I'll still probably be sad, like, and they don't know.
Yeah, sometimes
But
I overplan what I have to
yeah.
do.
yeah.
So, what are your thoughts? Have you guys ever thought about doing therapy, or what are your thoughts on other people having a therapist or getting therapy?
I think it's something good. A lot of persons allow therapy to seem like it has to be something official, but it can't actually be just talking to somebody who you can trust, a friend that has like good insights. But not at the friend where they say, you know, just forget about everything, do you want to know, like give you actual sound advice. So I think therapy is really good because, in truth and in fact, our opinions for ourselves aren't always correct, and we might need insights, we might need to vent. So I think therapy is something that should be done.
My
I want to
favorite.
touch on something though.
Oh, you want?
You
Right.
just mentioned that sometimes we need to vent. Venting is one, and speaking to your friend
Mhm.
is good. Keyword friend. Um, I believe you shouldn't vent to everybody, and
True.
if so, when venting, don't tell them everything. You, right? In some cases, you have a best friend, and that best friend has another best friend, and I can tell you, you tell a best friend something. If you're not careful on what you tell that best friend, they can bring it to the other best friend, and it all goes from there.
True.
I remember, I think it was back in about 2015 thereabout, a lady told me sometimes your best friend is yourself. When you're sharing, at least if you're sharing 40%, you're interested the other 60%, you keep it to yourself. It's not everything that you're supposed to say. And then
Sure.
sometimes it's good to vent, and when you do vent to like probably strangers, so that's why therapists are always people who are not really close to you, people who you're more comfortable with sharing, because you don't have the thought of them. They're not going to play with confidentiality because they know that's a part of their job. So just be careful with who you're sharing with and who you're venting to. That's just my 2 cents that I wanted to add there. You just have to be careful with who you're venting to. Not saying you can't, but just be careful. You were going to say something, Dora. You can go ahead.
I say my therapist is God. When I really in a therapist, because I believe in God and God is my therapist, I vent to God. But for people, yes, yes, it's good to have someone to talk to, for because some people who don't really believe that okay them need to talk to God alone, and them say okay them need someone to talk to. Yes, somebody to talk to true. Yes, I always have somebody to say okay can trust to say okay then hey it's a go on with me, it's a go on if you can get a local solid advice, because there's nothing wrong getting advice. There's nothing wrong
Yeah,
taking advice. Yeah, some people do take advice and don't listen, but there's nothing wrong with taking advice. But
True.
for me, for therapy, I'll say God is my therapist. I just pray to Him and say, okay, so go on right now, where you can for me, stuff like that.
just cry in the shower and talk together. Ball in the shower. I've done that,
Scream
guys.
and cry.
Me not go like me not do it. Me sit
Which
down and
is
me
good.
talk to
It's
God like
something
my
good to be
friend.
honest.
Guys, you see God? Let me tell you, I'm not a Christian as yet. I do look forward to it. But I mean, I talk to God on many different levels, and God talks back to you. He might not do it indirectly or right now, like you want him to do it. Like you just talk to him and he's like, all right, let me just fix that right now for you. It takes time, but he does listen, and he acts on things. And they say when you cry, don't fear to cry, don't fear to tell nobody say, oh, so last week this happened and I cry. Because they said that tears is a word of communication or a type of communication that only God understands. So nothing is wrong if you cry. Um, I saw where Candice said something in the comments. She's saying that sometimes the same friend that you're venting to also needs to vent.
Yeah.
That same person is going through some mental issue. Sometimes you see your friends are off social media. We're all going to school. We're all university students. Check up on them. The person is always checking on you. At least take 5 minutes out of your day and check up on them, because
True.
they might be going through something and they're not telling you. I'm venting to Jamaica. Jamaica is giving me the best advice. And Jamaica, as my up the phone, Jamaica gone there, bed and ball. Because Jamaica is stressed out and she don't know how to tell me.
True.
She just does not know how to tell me. You know? So the final question I have for you guys, I think we might have touched on it before or touched on it just now. But it's a question I'm going to ask you as well as ask those who are listening. You guys can send a response in the comments. The question is, have you ever tried to speak with a professional about the state of mental health, to help find strategic ways to control the situation?
No, I
No.
wouldn't.
Never. Have you ever thought about it? No.
No.
So what are some, let me ask, what are some of the states of mental health that you think you go through? Can just be one. You don't have to go in depth.
Could you repeat that again, Nayaka?
What what's one of the states of mental health that you think you are troubled with? It doesn't have to be in depth. If you want me to go first, I have anxiety problems.
Ah,
Yes. So you know that thing when you kind of have your feet, especially in exams, when you see the feet start shaking. I do that a lot. I worry a lot. I think it was in, I don't remember the module. I think it had to do with something about professional personal development, where I learned about my characteristic trait, and my strongest trait was something with me being a warrior, or I'm always in fear of something. I'm always thinking negative. Even when there's a lot of positive, I'm always thinking negative. So I'm always in fear, or I always doubt myself. But I've spoke to my friends about it, but I think I've thought about having professional help. I just don't have the money to get professional help. But I've thought about it. So let me check the comments. I know that Dwight said his therapist is God, and I really love that answer. Let me see what. So Mikita said no, I never, but I've thought about it. So she has never had professional help, but she has thought about it. Candice has also thought about it, and Little Abby said she has anxiety too. I don't want to what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't want to conclude that I have anxiety, but based on all the traits and the factors of having that level of anxiety and the tests that I've done, like the online test, it all leads back to that. Um, Jamali Reed said, "Good evening." Okay, so was the register sent? I'm not sure. Yes, they've
As
just sent the
Kashina said,
register
Kashina
in the
said, you
comment.
take have counseling sessions available to students.
For true?
First, we are here, but I would like to get in touch with that because I know a lot of people would want to use a counseling session.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. And we could just get that and send it in the group for anybody who wants to,
yeah.
No, really good.
check it out. And I mean, if you want to do it and you don't want to talk, you don't have to tell anybody. You can do it and you can work on yourself in private, come back bigger, better. You know?
Thanks.
Indeed.
So Candice says she has anxiety and stress eating. When I'm stressed, I do not remember which one of my panelists said that when I'm stressed, I don't eat. Like I'll be here the entire day forgetting that I didn't eat anything. Michaela Howell said anxiety is my biggest one because I worry a lot. I will lack sleep because of this too. I think Chave, remember when Chave was speaking about sleeping after 3, she's still up. I said, Lord God, I can't sleep. So I guess that's Michaela as well. So Michaela said that we are Nayoka, we are alike, sometimes she said sometimes her boyfriend says that she's too pessimistic because she thinks about the negative before the positive. Girl, that is me, even when there's a lot of positivity. I'm just always in fear, I just always doubt myself. So Candy says that you take counseling for the emotional and mental damage them give. Okay. Okay, Candice. So I'll say it for true, trained psychologist, and you don't have to pay. And I guess that is really the council, the mental health council that they have at Utech. And Shajana said, I've used to go selling at Utech already and trust and believe it really helps. I think she meant she went to the counseling at Utech and it helped her. So, guys, if you want to check it out, we're going to find out more information and we'll send it in our group. And you guys will be able to, partake in that and better help yourself in fixing your mental health and, help yourself just to have fun. So I will be doing the vote of thanks. I think that's a wonderful discussion. What do you guys think? We had so many different opinions on mental health, and it all led back to one thing on how important our mental health is and how much attention we need to, give to our mental health. A lot of gems, of course. And as university students, only us know best. Like only us know what exactly we go through.
Yes.
Like a person who's working can come and tell you, say, "Oh, you're not stressed out." I know parents have this thing, but we have stressed about Jamaican parents. We have to stress you. Like I'm going to school, well, it's very hard. Like you know, so don't let anybody belittle your mental health or belittle the situation that you're going through. You know what you're going through, and only you can really and truly help yourself of getting outside of that dark room and getting into the light where you're able to breathe just to have a breath of fresh air. So I just want to go move forward to our vote of thanks. And I really want to thank all my panelists. I want to thank Chavez. I want to thank Candice. I don't want to thank her technical difficulties though, because it took her from us. But I want to thank Chavez, Jamaica, and Dwight and Candice for coming on and discussing and allowing us to have a space where we're able to speak about mental health and we were able to give information to our fellow club members in regards to how we can better, you know, help with mental health and how we can better cope with it and different ways we can cope. I also want to thank Jody Quinn for the prayer. I want to thank Allison. I want to thank everyone who came on and just made this a wonderful discussion, a wonderful meeting. And it just all good. I also want to thank myself
Yeah.
for, hosting over here.
Of course, you
That's for
deserve
serious.
it.
Deserve
Of
really.
course.
You deserve it.
So, guys, I really just want to thank you all so, so, so much for always coming over here with gems and just for always, bringing a good vibe to FMA.
Yeah.
Just want to thank you guys, and I will welcome our president, Kashina, to adjourn our meeting for today. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Chevy. You too. I think they should have a great weekend after all of this, right? Because I know how to cope
Ah,
now, right? And we're going to send links and for them to get professional help, for us to get professional help.
indeed.
That is
Okay.
That is it, of course. Elsie said exactly. I think this was in regards to the parents. Exactly because we're not paid bills. Some of us. Listen, my one Wi-Fi bill stressed me out. I'm talking to that. Flow stressed me out so bad. I think, I don't know. And them not working with me. Look. So Akira said it was indeed she loved the meeting. Kashina said she loved the authenticity. Guys, I can't call them some long words enough. Forgive me. I'm seeing that someone is saying that the register is is the register being taken. So I'm just waiting on our president, Kashina, to come on and do the adjournment for today. And we can speak more in the group as soon as we have end today's meeting. Latoya said a really good meeting. Thank you so much, Latoya. We will always come over here and ensure that we have something for us, something exciting, something that is full with information and education, a lot of knowledge here at FME. So I'm not sure if our president is having some technical difficulties. I know that it's raining in some parts. It might be an issue. So she's having some technical difficulties, guys. So what I'll do for this week, because our president has some technical difficulties, it is now 5:10, and I will be adjourning our meeting for today. I want to thank you all so much for coming out and for always showing up and for participating in the comment section as you guys always do. We're so appreciative of all of that, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye, guys.